Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of our isolated city here in City Skylines, where today we're going to be creating the island of Paradise. We're finally going to work on one of the individual middle islands within our isolated city. We have one of them already built up to be like a tourist area, and I kind of want to build another one to be a slight tourist area as well, but I want to build a nature reserve thrown on it, which means we're going to need more ferry lines connecting to it, more systems to be able to make it all pretty much functional, and we have to do some little hidden techniques to also make the place slightly functional. Yeah, it's a bit of a headache, it's a bit of a stress, but it's all part of the fun, guys. And if you are enjoying the series and want to see more, then make sure you smash the like button down below. And if you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when the next episode does come out. But boom, we are back. Now, this is the island in... Oh my, where am I going? Where am I going? Get back here, you fool. Now, this is the island in question. We recently, or previously, built this big, beautiful tourist island, which we have ferries connecting from both sides. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And we've made it as touristy as we possibly can. Now, I want to do another style of tourist island, but I want it to be a little bit of a different vibe to the one we've got over here. And I want to build a nature reserve on it. And I also want to get it connected via ferry lines to bring people over so they can chill out, relax, and enjoy the vibes. So, there's a few things I need to do. One, figure out how we connect in the ferries. I can bring it from this tourist island, so we can have tourist islands to tourist islands connecting. I can also bring it from over here. We don't really have any ferry lines connected over there, which would be a good idea to integrate more connections. And maybe over here as well, so we might be creating quite a few brand new lines. But let's build this up first. Now, what we'll do is we'll first create like an area in which we can utilize to... have the connection so people can navigate before they enter the nature reserve. So what we'll do, we'll build up two individual areas. So actually what I'll do first is actually get the ferry stop in. Right, where's my boats? Now, do I use the canal variation of the stop, or do I just use like an actual, you know, ferry stop? I reckon we use an actual ferry stop. So if I place this here, and then we'll utilize that to be in the whole grid method to our madness. That's a 6. If I go out by a 4, and then go up by a 10, bam, bam. We've got a 10 by 10. I'm just going to utilize this very quickly. So bring this up by another 10. Right, we're going to bring this across by a 10 and a 10. And I'm going to bring that across there by a 10 and a 10. I'm then going to bring this all the way down here by a 10 and a 10, by a 10 and a 10. Alright, bear with me a second, guys. Just bear with me. You'll see where this is going in just a second. There we go. So delete now the additional roads that I don't need, thus being this one. Ooh, actually, I don't know how I'm going to actually kind of build that. Definitely going to get rid of this in the middle first. We're having two separate areas is what we're kind of doing. So I might as well just run it up like that. Or does it really matter if I did the whole crisscross like that? I don't think it matters. Do you know what? It'd probably be a better idea to do it multiples like this. Yeah. So if I delete the ferry connection again and just build this back in. Right. Then place it back in, because now I can centralize them. So one there. And then we'll have one just there. We're going to unhook them so they are not connected to the road. There we go. And then this one, so unhook it. Weirdly, it's kind of placed slightly out of the way, isn't it? Alright, very good. Very good. Very good. So that's now all in. Now, we also need to be able to kind of manage this. Now, we did a secret road to this island, believe it or not. We did a secret road which is only used for service vehicles, which is what keeps the island functional and not complaining and dying out. It brings police in, healthcare, garbage, all that kind of jazz. You can see there's a garbage truck on the way in right now. But pedestrians can't use it. they have to use the ferry line. So that's what keeps this place kind of working. And I kind of need to do the same for this as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize that connection coming straight through, and we're going to have to create, coming off this, by the 5, bring it down to like -12. We'll do it there, right, and then we'll do it here as well. So these are our hidden roads to make this actually work. We'll connect straight over, and then we'll have this just do a little bit of a T connection, like that. What happened? What happened here? Now we can't see that underground, right? No, the water's gonna settle in just a moment and we'll be okay. So we also need to make sure that we need to do the vehicle restrictions, don't we? So we have set the restrictions here, as you can see. If I zoom slightly a little bit in, we've restricted normal vehicles, we've restricted like these public transport, and we've restricted taxis. And we want to apply this to all the way to the end of the road. Okay, and then do the same just here. So restrict, restrict, restrict. So it also means that people can't walk from here underground and then pop back up. Okay. Oh, I just realized I've done the wrong style of road. I need to do this type of road, didn't I? Because that, it has path on either side, don't it? Kind of forgot about that. Kind of forgot about that. Right, let's do this again. So the entirety of the road. Do the same here. Oh, no. Restricting the wrong vehicles now. There we go. We should be now okay. We should now be okay. So that sets it up both sides, which is perfect. So now I can build my nature reserve and like just kind of build everything within it. And we'll use these sides here as more tourist, commercial zone buildings and whatnot. It will be really, really good. So what we need to do then is go to our nature reserve. That's a zoo, nature reserve. There we go. And we get the main gate, which I'll place on this side. All right, and then we'll quickly zone the area. There we go. Just kind of go around. Doesn't really matter. La-di-da, la-di-da. Oh, let's go a little bit further. So I just realised we've got like fishing piers and stuff like that we can kind of utilise for this. We'll need then a side gate. So we'll get the side gate over on this side. And they're going to be the only 2 entry points. Now we'll do the very, very simple, very, very basic 32. So if I do a 12 and I do a 12, and if I do then a 5, and do a square in the middle to kind of create like a centerpiece. And I'm sure we can place down that border site, right? The bordering site. I can do 1 there, 1 there. I'm actually going to do like 4, as if it's all part of a one site itself. And that becomes the focal point to our whole nature reserve. So from this then, we're going to create additional paths kind of kicking off in different directions. So if I bring this going down that way, I can bring that going down that way. Down there as well, bringing this a little bit further. I can bring a little one that way. And all that kind of sweet jazz. So I'm just kind of playing around with different designs and then kind of connecting things up, which I think will be pretty good. So this down here, we're going to try and navigate it down to the beach, because it would be nice to have some beach stuff thrown in as well. So that down in that direction. And then obviously we'll have this bending this way. Very good, sir. So we're going to create like a big spider in many ways. And now we do want a lot of this connected. And stuff. So we'll do our best to kind of form and create connections. That should be pretty good. So we'll try and smooth enough as well. Try and make it all fit within the vibes. Alright, that's not working as much. Oh snap! Okay, I didn't mean to go that far. Didn't mean to go that far. I went a bit too far then, didn't I? Right, it's easier to bring these down. Very good, sir. Very good. So, we've got the path kind of set up to how we would borderline want it. Now is time for the fun stuff to squeeze all in. The fun stuff is ready to be squeezed all in. So, we'll start then. We're setting up some fishing cabins. They will be part of the fun stuff. And I'll kind of add these to the ends of a lot of the runs. It does show you how far I've got to bring the path down as well for these areas. And then we also have then, you know, a different style of fishing cabin. Alright, build that there. So this is all part of the fun stuff. Apparently this is not sticking out far enough. Oh, wrong button. Right, there we go. So that all then sticks out as far as it can pretty much go. We'll make sure that the path connects to them a little bit better. So people can access the areas. So this is already a good start. This is already a really good start. And then we'll do some camping sites. So we'll do these ones that are kind of like more within the forest areas. These camping sites. I'll drop a couple of these down to begin with. And then we also have the other variation. Which is the other variation now? It's got the... there we go. These type of camping sites, which I don't know whether these will be better like near a beach kind of vibe section. But we'll play around with it. We'll kind of mess about and kind of test it out. How does it look on the beach? Yes, that could also kind of work. I'm trying to pull the beach slightly out as much as I can. I'm going to have to slightly lower this. Even when I lower it, I still mess it up. Right, that will do. Same over here. Right, that will work for me. So I'm liking those because they work on the beach fairly well. The other ones are hidden within the trees. You don't even notice that they're there right now, which is pretty cool. We'll get some lookout towers then. So squeeze a couple of these. These will be kind of cool on a lot of the peninsula edges, giving people another reason to walk down them. There we go. We'll do like some of the smaller ones as well. And we'll do some of the hunter cabins on the inside. Hunter cabins. So these will be better situated in the wilderness bit. And we'll do the smaller variations as well. They're going to love this. They really are going to love this. We've also got the... We've done the tent camping one, haven't we? Yeah. Oh, the lookout sections as well. That's pretty cool. Let's have a couple of these every so often, just dotted around. Nice little lookout areas. Especially over the waterfront. And we got the slightly chunkier variations. Pretty good, pretty good. We'll do all the tents towards the end. We've done the boulder site. We've got the hunting cameras now. Got a few of these. Got these. Got them. All glorious. The lean-to shelters. Yeah, of course. Get a few of these squeezed in. And I think then we're on to the tents. We do have the campfire site there. We've also got this campfire site as well. We'll squeeze in. So we'll dot a couple of these on the inner side. And that's where we can place a lot of the tents around. So the tent placement is now going to go on. So we need lots of these tents down to truly validate it as a proper campsite. And then we got to go for the smaller ones. So many of these you got to place down to make it feel nice, feel realistic, and not overwhelm it too much. And we do the smaller ones now. I like doing this. I like building these little nature reserves. I do find them pretty cool to build. And how does it look? Would you look at that, boys? Not too bad. There's still so much more we can throw into it. There is still so much more that I actually want to throw into it. So if I go, let's first check out the parks, because you can get the odd stuff like a little bit of a floating cafe in. This is all additional stuff that is linked to like the commercial zoned areas that we're throwing in. Actually, I don't think I want to get that in. I can get like a nice little fishing island. But they stick out too far. They do stick out a little bit too far. I could maybe get some of this stuff in instead. Like the marina. Ooh, put the marina on this side for us. Alright, is that class as not being connected? Rural. There we go. Just adding something a little bit different to it. Maybe some jet ski rental over on this side. There we go. We've also got riding. Riding stable's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one for like this type of island. Just gotta bring this down slightly. And then sort out the terraforming. What's going on? I can't even click on anything then. Right, that would do. Nice little riding stable. That's pretty cool to add in. I do like the idea of that. We got the restaurant pier. We'll try and squeeze this over here. And then bring a road down to it. So we're trying to build it up before I do the commercial side of it. And okay, we'll leave that for now. You get still get some pretty cool stuff in. You've got like a park maintenance building, pedestrianised stuff, the pedestrian plazas, the content creator packs. Some of this stuff is pretty cool as well. The content creator packs, because you can get like little hotels and stuff like that. I could squeeze in. A hotel right there on the entrance that has a swimming pool facing it. That's pretty cool, that is, isn't it? And then we have, you know, smaller like motel style buildings. I reckon I'll squeeze that in just here. I'll get down slightly. And then we have this other one here. This one's a hotel oasis. So a couple of little hotels in, squeeze those in, that's pretty nice to see. Unique buildings, again we've got some content creator packs with a bunch of different other style of hotels you can kind of squeeze in. So you could go a little bit OTT slightly, which I think is pretty cool. We'll try and go a little bit OTT on this side. A few more little kind of hotels and whatnot, something a little bit different, a little bit unique. And then what are we? Well, I know we're missing power and stuff like that, but we need to then zone in some commercial. So if I also zone in this here, let's kind of go around this whole island right now. And we're going to do it tourism. So commercial specialization, we'll go leisure. I want tourism. So that's that. Yeah, we've got tourism over there as well. So we can do a little bit of everything, to be honest. If you're in this, we can squeeze in some low densities, and we'll do it down here as well, to there and to there. Do the same on this side. I just want to see what the difference is with what I placed over on here. Oh, plazas. Oh, that's a good little shout there, isn't it? Yeah, a couple of plazas. Oh, where do I squeeze a plaza here? Nice little plaza on that side. I can do one on this side. What else did I go for? They're nice little focal points as well, them little plazas. We got the nice big hotel. This is all majority... Oh, an official park. That's cool. Majority of it is all kind of zoning stuff. There is some residential on there. That's actually kind of a cool idea too. Is to squeeze a little bit of residential. Because it provides local workers. Like holiday homes that, you know, the people who work on this island kind of live in. That's pretty cool to kind of add in. Now, we do need to give it all water. And power. I can't remember how I gave the other island power. There's probably like a wind turbine or something on there. Alright, it's going to have all water momentarily. So how did I do power over here? Oh, we have the spinny one out just off the coast. I reckon this one's going to need 2. And that doesn't stretch. Of course it don't. Of course it don't, Soniac. Nature reserve. Is that enough? Yes. So that will give it all power. Hopefully it's enough power. Which I'm hoping that is. We're going to drop down a couple of rocks here and there as well. To give us that additional feeling of being truly in the wilderness. Gotta be careful though. Because these are quite large. There we go. Got to put a few more rock formations here and there. Voila! We have a little bit of a nature reserve. Okay, so last thing I want to throw in is a couple of palm trees. Now, dotted around. If I bring the brush strength right down. Oh, that's perfect. A couple of palm trees on the edge. And they'll just naturally grow. Hopefully, they naturally grow. Because we got them over here as well. Wait, what palm trees are those? Wait, hold on. Do I have a palm tree brush? Oh, I do. I do. Right, scrap all them. That's better. Oh my goodness me. That is such a better palm tree. Well, I know it's quite a bit. But it really transforms the island. It really does. So that's great. That worked wonders. The island's now technically all set up, good to go. Loving the hotels, by the way. Loving the hotels. I just now need to bring people over here and give them the ability to get over here. So for now, what we'll do, we'll just do the very, very basic setup of bringing them over via the current system will run. So if I bring this up to here, we'll utilize. Alright, get that connected to there. That running in that direction. Going straight out. So we'll just go simple back and forth just here to begin with. Nice and simple. We'll only need one boat on this run. So we should see it come out here. So line details, only need the one. So reduce it down to 1. And we'll just have that one set up for now. So you'll see that all of the other lines being overly utilized. I just got to figure out where I want all the other ferry stops dotted around to get connection to this, which is what we'll do next episode. We'll do that next episode. Because I've got to plan out a few more additional routes and where these stops are going to be and how we can transfer people over to it. Very exciting. This is going to be a nice little hotspot, I'm telling you right now. So the vehicles can get over here. The vehicles that I need to get over here, I should say. So that's important. A lot of them are going to walk through this. This might actually make some serious money just because they have to physically walk through it to get from one side to the other. So that could be like a kind of like a blessing in disguise. It really could. And I suppose we're now just playing the waiting game, really, and just seeing how it gets along. So that'll be part of the fun. I might have to eventually switch this out for a double platform. That could be interesting. So I can allow multiple ships dock at once. But until I get all the other ones set up, I might not need it. So there's no need to jump ahead of ourselves just yet. So we have tourism. We have one left. What do you reckon, guys? I should turn that into Alcatraz. That would be a good idea. Paradise, misery. Oh, we have the mouth now filled, guys. We have the mouth now filled. Guys, we're going to end it here. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. We're going to see how this kind of turns out in the next coming episodes. So make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when those do come out. But until next time, guys, I will see you all soon. So goodbye.